Hey, it's John from Snot.
And Mikey from Snot, and you're watching Good Company with Bowling.
Hey guys, my name's Scott Bowling, and you're watching Good Company. Today we have the mighty Mikey. Mighty Mikey, I like that.
How you doing? All right.
John, Tumor. Tumor, Do you still go by Tumor?
Not so much. The older you get, you're trying to avoid something kind of like that. You know?
Yes. We'll just go by John today.
It's hard being in your late 40s and called Tumor, apparently.
It is.
But he'll never escape it. I'm always going to call him Tumor.
Dude.
All right.
Thank you guys for being on the show, man. When did you guys first meet? I mean, you guys know each other forever.
Well, I mean, that is a funny story. We met in 94. Was it 94, right?
95.
Early 95, through Shannon Larkin from Godsmack. And John played in a band with Shannon, MF Pitbulls, a few other bands.
Yeah, we were.
Yep.
We were playing around the Baltimore, Washington D.C. scene. You know.
That Pitbulls, is it? Can people find that? Is that available?
It is pretty much like, back then it was like tape trading. We never had a signed record deal or anything, so I've seen it floating around on YouTube,
Oh, really?
just with like an 8x10 of us, with like the music playing in the
It's
background.
badass, man.
yeah.
It's super good, too.
I'd love to hear that.
And Sonny was in that band as well.
Oh, he was, yeah.
And so was Jamie too.
Well, basically, three parts of Snot were that band. And Shannon is actually the guy who handed me these guys to put that band together, because Snot was actually my vision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I found Lynn, and I needed more members, and Shannon brought me three guys that he played with in his band that put the band together. And
So Snot was your vision, man.
Yeah, in the early days, yeah.
How did you come up like the name Snot? I mean, it's pretty.
Well, actually, I had another guy. His name was Ruben Gonzalez, and he was like the first bass player in the band. And we didn't really have any songs yet or anything, and we were trying to think of names, And we came up with a few. I even thought of the Unscarred.
Yeah.
Philip Anselmo has Unscarred.
He does, man.
Yeah, and I thought
that was gonna be the band name.
I was thinking about it.
Unscarred. Yeah. And the album cover would be Phil's stomach.
Well, I'm glad that didn't happen. But Ruben was like, you know what? The band could be called anything. It could be called Snot. If the music's good, it's good. It speaks for itself. And I was like, Snot? What'd you say? And he said Snot. As just saying it is a stupid word, and it stuck.
So when you started this idea, like, what kind of direction did you want it to go in? Because, you got like, this is before, Korn and all. I mean, it's 94. I guess it was around the same time.
No. Korn was around by then.
I just threw Korn out there, but like, I don't know what style you
The
guys were
new
going.
metal scene hadn't really blew up yet.
And you guys weren't new metal for the
No,
record.
we were not. We're a rock band with a punk heart.
Yes.
And I was using the wah pedal a lot. I was actually influenced by a band called Bad Neighbor out of Santa Barbara. And they were super funk. They were like just a dirty punk rock funk band. And I used to go watch them, and I was like, I want to do something kind of like that. So I kind of borrowed their sound a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it developed into what Snot became.
That's killer, man. So how did you guys meet Lynn?
Fuck, man. I knew Lynn back in the old days in like 91. Even maybe 89.
Was he singing like?
No, he was a bass player in a band called Lethal Dose. He was a bass player. And he was a little kid, man.
Was he? Was he a killer bass player?
Killer fucking bass player.
When when you're playing with him, does he show you stuff or like?
He used to grab my bass all the time, just start slapping the shit out of it.
Really?
Yeah, and just like, here you go, bro, and he like got nicks all over.
Yeah, he was a maniac.
I'd be like,
he beat the fuck out of his
bass. So you found Lynn, and he was just.
I mean, how I found Lynn was hilarious, because I already started calling myself Snot before I had a band. And I had these, I had a little 4-track.
That's cool, man. You got the band name first. I think like all musicians do that early on,
Yeah,
they got this killer name.
I had a little 4-track and a little Dr. Rhythm drum machine, and I was recording songs and calling it Snot and giving tapes out of these.
Do you still have these?
No.
Oh, God, that'd be
I
gold.
mean, it's so long ago,
I didn't even get one.
It was done on cassettes.
You didn't?
No.
I would frame it somewhere on the wall.
Man, the story behind where I recorded that, I don't even want to talk about it. Crack house. But anyway, early days. Anyway, I was looking for a vocalist.
Yeah.
You know, and I was handing out these tapes, and I walked into this show at this place called Buster's in Santa Barbara in '94, and there was a band there playing called Glue playing, and I had no idea who they were. I didn't even know Lynn was the singer. I knew him as a bass player from Lethal Dose.
Yeah.
And I walked in, and I saw this guy stage dive off the stage, the singer, land on a table full of pizzas and pitchers of beer, and there was little kids and families.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It was
and
like,
just blow out the
it
whole
was like
table.
a Chuck E. Cheese or something.
It was similar. It was kind of like that. And he just blew out the table,
Yeah.
pitchers everywhere, pizza all over, and he's kicking his feet in the air, screaming. And I was like, that's the dude I need.
So
my
you
band.
met him that night?
Well, I already knew him, but I didn't
Oh, yeah,
know,
yeah,
but,
she already knew him 'cause he
but I
plays.
didn't know him as a singer. And I didn't even know it was Lynn. I just saw some dude kicking his feet in the air, making a fucking ruckus, man, making a mess, you know, pissing everybody off. And I talked to him that night and said, look, I got this project. Would you be interested in coming and check it out? And then he did, and then it was me and him, and then
You got Tumor
and then after that we found Tumor and
and Sonny?
Sonny, and then Jamie came in, and then
Yeah.
by
I like
late
that-
'95 we were all a band.
I remember Sonny was on the show and he's saying that he got a call from Lynn. He's like,
He sure did.
something like, you looking for metal? You like metal? I don't remember.
Well,
the
I believe
conversation.
you and I were standing at the phone booth when Lynn called Sonny, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What happened? We were
Oh, man,
jamming.
that sounds like a movie, man. This should be like making like a document, document this.
We were
thing.
jamming at rehearsal, and I was the only guitar player. And I brought it up. I'm like, you know what? I think we need more guitars in this band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Tumor's like, yeah, Sonny, we need Sonny. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then Lynn called him, right?
Yeah, Lynn gave him a call, I believe.
Yeah, and he said, hey, this is Lynn. And Sonny's like, from what I remember, he said, well, what do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you say?
Yeah, what are you looking for? And he's like, we're looking for metal or something.
And
like
Sonny,
that.
so he said, well, you came to the right place.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
something like that.
And then Sonny got in his Celica,
Yeah.
beat up old Celica.
Yeah, I flew back from Santa Barbara. I met Sonny back on the East Coast, and I grabbed some things from my mom's house because I was staying there at the time. And Sonny pulled up from D.C. and Virginia, picked me up in the Celica. We had a little U-Haul in the back, and we just hightailed it back to Santa Barbara.
Yep.
Really? So when back then, were you guys working like at the time, like part-time? Or like,
We all had jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, a really funny story is that,
Like when you say you flew, like I'm thinking like you guys were like really like it was struggling back then.
hell yeah, we were struggling.
Yeah.
We had a joke going because we had no money at all. We all lived in the same house, Snot. John and I worked in a wood shop building
Yeah.
furniture, staining
Yeah.
furniture, and we always had
Staining,
sawdust in our eyes, and you know,
You don't miss that, huh?
no, not at all. But we did it. But we used to make a joke because Jack in the Box was the only thing we could afford.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they had $1 cheeseburger or something like that.
Yeah, Jumbo Jack.
Jumbo Jack, yeah.
Jumbo
And we'd get
Jack.
jealous if somebody had the 25 cents for the cheese. We're like, you got cheese on that thing? We're like,
Yeah. What was it like when you guys all got in a room together and played for the first time, man? Like, I mean, was it magic right at first?
We actually drove, like I said, cross country, Sonny and I, and we got there, and obviously, I think we got there in like 64 hours.
Really?
Or something. And we pull in the driveway, and literally, I swear Mikey ran out and goes, let's go jam.
right now.
Like
Yeah.
right now.
Like,
And literally,
cut the
we were
smoke.
just like, what? And I think we actually did.
No, we
Really?
did.
We went, got what gear we needed out of the back, drove to the rehearsal place,
Yeah.
and just started playing together.
Yeah. It was on, man.
Was it?
Yeah. We were on fire.
So you guys had music written and just Lynn brought some lyrics in and just killed it.
You know what? I think we actually wrote it on the spot right there.
Really?
I mean, obviously I had a few songs, Toccato and a few others. But I think I wrote that with you. And
Yeah,
then
we
what
were
you-
going through some cassettes of riffs, deciding what we wanted to keep and what we wanted to build off of at the time. Mikey had riffs that he brought to the table,
How long
Sure.
did it take before you guys started playing shows? From first getting all together? And,
It was quick, man. Immediately, right? From what I remember. It was
Didn't
real
we
quick.
play a show without Sonny though once?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Why is
went
that?
out. We went out like we would have been like a 4-piece. Yeah.
I think that was with Brent even.
Yeah, we did. We played a show without Sonny.
And Brent was playing drums, right?
Yeah.
Brent Chavino, some crazy big fat drummer dude, man.
what's he
Just-
doing now? Is he still you ever hear him?
I don't have any clue, actually. I haven't talked to him. Yeah, but that guy would beat the crap out of the drums. He was good, right? He was just insane.
How come Snot, like, you guys never have bad drummers? We were talking about that earlier.
You know-
like, you guys set the bar for drummers, man.
We got pretty lucky, man. We got to play with Jamie Miller, Shannon
Yes.
Larkin.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Roy Mayorga, one of my favorite of all time. Yeah, I played with some.
When you guys played your first few shows, man, and you only had, I mean, did you play cover songs and new stuff, or
No,
you
it was all
just played all
We wrote
original?
our
all
own
originals,
music.
yeah.
always.
How did you get like record companies and like get
Santa
out there?
Barbara, there was a thing going on, and it kind of spilled over at the time from Seattle, and all of a sudden Santa Barbara, like eyes were on everything was going on up there, and there was like a good scene where you could go out 4 or 5 nights a week and see any kind of band, you know, from ska to punk to metal to rock to like reggae.
Yeah.
They were
State
all up
Street.
and down State Street.
That sounds
Just
awesome.
littered.
I'm not kidding. There'd be 6 venues with bands in it. You just within 4 blocks, you walk down, there's band.
Everybody was fucking good.
and they're
doing their
good
own
fucking
thing.
bands.
That's all
Yeah.
scene.
Doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And that's where we came up, you know. We came up there and like pretty damn quick.
Oh yeah.
Immediately.
What year is this, by the way? When you guys are
95,
95,
96.
96.
So your album comes out
In
97.
97.
97. Yeah. Where'd you guys record that at?
Longview Farms.
Longview Farms.
Oh yes.
Seven Dust recorded there.
Yes, with Chino, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's
Yeah.
that like being there, man? It just seems like out in the country.
We were just talking about how rad it was because
And
we
there
were
were
all
horses and stuff.
we were in a farm, you
It's
know.
magical, man.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
If you look back at some of the old stuff that Aerosmith did when Steven Tyler was writing albums and stuff, he hung out there, rode the horses.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and then the Stones flew in there a long time ago, and the whole little town, like it was all over the paper, and the Rolling Stones were there. And it
Bad
was
Brains?
Bad Brains.
Bad Brains were there.
did
Eye
their-
Against Eye, right?
They did Eye Against Eye
Yeah,
there
yeah.
in that studio. Had a lot of
amazing.
history. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why we picked that studio. Lynn was like, Bad Brains. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, you're saying.
That's why we actually were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying he loved Bad Brains.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that we're both drinking
We all do, yeah.
our beers out of Bad Brains cups. By the way.
I
Cheers.
have- I don't have a Bad Brains, but
Cheers.
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 There was only 2.
Cheers.
Here's Lynn Straight.
Lynn Straight. I feel like we need to do a black tooth grin for Lynn Straight or something. You know?
You all right?
There you go.
I'm down.
How long did it take you guys to do the first album or the only album?
I mean, the way we were regimented, we got together, we put the team together, and then we would rehearse 3 or 4 hours in the morning, and then we come back in the evening 3 or 4 hours. So we were like 8 hours a day just jamming, even more sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's funny is people would show up to rehearsal hall in the morning and they would do something before they went to their day job, and they'd come back after their day job and go, "You guys are still here?"
Really?
Yeah.
We're
We
still
worked
in there.
hard, man.
We
Oh
were
yeah,
serious.
you guys
like,
are just
we were, like,
super motivated.
We were going to take over LA, and that was like that's what.
And that's what
insane.
happened.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We're up
Yeah.
in Santa Barbara, you know, and he's saying take over LA. It's kind of a good way to segment into this. We crushed Santa Barbara.
At this point, yeah.
And then we had some bands down in LA that wanted to play in Santa Barbara. And we traded shows, and they brought us down to the Roxy. And I swear, man, within 3 months, we just were selling out every club in Los Angeles. It was so quick.
Really?
Yeah.
That quick? So
That
just word of
quick.
mouth. Did you have stuff to hand out to people?
Oh, yeah, we worked hard. We would,
We played with bands like Manhole, who was had a huge following at the
Human
time.
Waste Project.
Oh, I remember
Human
them.
Waste
Oh, I used
Project.
to love them.
Oh, a small band called System of a Down.
Oh
Yeah.
A
yeah.
young System of a Down.
So
Cold Chamber.
we would trade,
Yes.
and then we go, come back to Santa Barbara and play with us. So like, you know, Shavo and the boys would come up,
Yeah.
kick it, stay at the Snot House. Then we'd
Yeah.
all play a club in Santa Barbara that night
Yeah.
together, you know.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
It was
mean,
just
that
total
is
bro down. You know?
amazing, man. That's amazing.
It's good times.
You guys were super tight with the System of a Down guys.
Oh, big time.
Oh, yeah.
that.
Brothers. They were like little brothers to us.
Really?
At least that's what I felt.
Yeah, man.
You know, we were very protective of those guys. Not that they needed it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did this thing called Monster Mosh.
Monster Mash, yeah.
Excuse me.
At the Roxy with
And,
Nick Adler,
Nick, our manager,
who owned the Roxy.
at the Roxy, he put together this thing, and he actually put it out on vinyl, I think. He recorded every band back that night, and it was Cold Chamber,
Yep.
System, Snot, Human Waste Project,
SDS, Manhole.
Yeah.
Wait, this is all on vinyl?
This is a release, yeah.
Whoa.
We
Yeah,
did Stupid
compilation
that
record.
night live, and it was recorded, and it's
It's
out
before
there.
we.
Can people get this now? Is it?
Yeah, I'm sure you could find
You
it.
might find it.
Everything's
eBay,
on YouTube,
eBay.
right?
Everybody's eBay and YouTube.
Yeah. But that's when we met System. From I remember.
That's when we met System. A young System of a Down. Shavo had like an afro, like a smoke, right?
No
Yeah,
way.
he
Oh
had
yeah,
hair.
dude.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shit.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, and Serge was singing death metal only.
Oh, okay.
So he wasn't even
hadn't
doing
found
melody.
this-
Yeah,
They were
and they were
just
like, "We're into grindcore." I'm like, "You're into grindcore? I love grindcore."
Oh, yeah?
We just hit it off instantly, you know. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
and
And
just
then they
fell in love with
changed.
those guys, dude. They
Oh
just-
yeah, instantly. Man, they would play, man, the Armenian crowd from LA, you know, there's a big
Oh, yeah.
they'd be in the crowd waving flags
waving
and
the
shit.
flag.
We're like,
they
shit,
just
man.
took over. Like
Oh,
the whole
really?
room would just like whoom.
It was insane.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Those were the
dude.
days.
And actually they loved us too.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Of course.
Yeah.
And also, I've had the Seven Dust guys here, and you guys are pretty tight with them. Obviously.
Very close. If there was two bands that we were like tight with, brothers, it would definitely be Seven Dust and System. And
Those are your
Seven
bro-
Dust,
this
yeah.
combo right there.
Seven Dust, we were so close to those guys, man.
They're like the nicest guys ever. Besides you
Wonderful.
guys are cool.
Well, I mean, thank you, but
We
those-
dropped albums. I think our albums both dropped. I think in the same year, right around the
Yeah.
same time. And Nick, our manager, said, "Hey, there's this cool band. You know,
Well, how we met them was,
they're coming out."
yeah, we met them in New York City, and we were playing at Irving Plaza, and they were playing, I think, God, I forget the venue. They were playing in town the same night, and their management and our management wanted us to meet. So they were talking about them to us. We were listening to their music. We fucking love their music, their debut album. And it's funny, man, when they walked up, we were just walking out of the venue and they were walking up. They're like, "Hey, there's the Seven Dust guys. We never met them. We were hugging."
Oh, yeah?
Immediately. Oh, and like best friends, like from the second
Right away.
we met them. Yeah, for sure. Me and Clint were real tight, man. Like, we had some great times.
Yeah,
man.
dude. I want to talk about the album, man. But I mean, the songs we were talking about earlier, man. They're so iconic now. And back, I mean, did you guys know you had something that special? I mean, we're talking about "I Just Lied." You're like, that's totally Lynn right there.
Oh,
Or the
God,
box,
man.
you know, like that's a great video single, you know.
Every lyric on that video is so. Every lyric on that album is so real. It's from Lynn's
feels-
heart.
Yes.
It was just real. There's no fake in that. Everything he said was definitely what he believed in, lived, whether it was right, wrong, mostly wrong.
When you guys
Didn't give a shit.
When you guys made the album, did you have any extra songs that weren't added to that album, or did you make just enough to make
There
the
was
cut?
a couple we booted out.
Yeah, there was one song in particular that didn't make the album.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's the one that
Terry B sang
was-
on it,
sang
and
on
that record didn't make that. Yeah, or that
didn't make the cut.
record, yeah.
So, yeah, it's a wonder that hasn't surfaced.
Yeah,
Even
man,
with
is that
the-
around? Like,
What the hell is the name of that song? I can't remember.
that's why I had surfaced.
Blues.
Lose.
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 Yeah.
Actually,
Lose.
you can find that on some demos, though.
You could find Lose in a demo, but this is not what was done at the actual recording of
Yeah,
the
it was
Get
on.
Some.
We recorded it for the record, and it was the one song didn't get on.
It was on our demo though.
Do you guys like it? I mean, or is it?
I didn't like the song.
Yeah.
I think I was the one that was like, nope, it's not getting on the album.
Yeah.
You got to talk about the Ozfest incident when Lynn was he naked like in the words?
Oh man, that's so good. I've had a few beers, so
Yeah, well, yeah,
You know.
and a few coffees too. Don't lie.
exactly. Speedball.
There you go.
All right. The story when Lynn getting his dick sucked in front of 22,000 people.
Wow.
We were we were in Boston, Great Woods, right? Great Woods.
and,
on tour with the Ozfest in '98, and there was a girl that was on the tour. I believe she was actually like the laundry girl for Godsmack, but she got turned into.
She did that before, but she was working for Limp Bizkit at the time.
Was she?
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit? Okay.
And they did a certain song in the set where she'd come out like a dominatrix girl.
Right.
And she'd
Yeah.
parade around with a whip and do her thing around Fred.
Right.
So Lynn and Fred were hanging out, and they got into this dare.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
and
You're
take
telling
it
him
from
much
there.
better than I could.
No, this is good,
well,
man.
The dare, I guess, Lynn was it's just like, I'll just get on. They had this giant toilet.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit had a 13-foot high giant toilet prop on their stage.
And they would put like Britney Spears pop-ups would come out, and they would make
they'd
a
flush 'em
flushing
down the
and set
toilet.
down.
Okay, yeah.
It was like a comical thing.
And there was these steps that were stairs that would come up
Through the hole of the
to the
toilet,
toilet, so you could actually
stand
stand
on
on the seat, like the toilet
the
seat,
rim.
Yeah.
It
and
was
sing.
huge.
And Fred used to do that.
Yeah.
So Lynn brings this girl, dominatrix,
He did a dare that he
did a
come
dare,
out.
and he had her with a leash around the neck, comes up those steps,
Didn't.
right? And me and him front row.
Yeah, I went down to the amphitheater and I got my disposable camera ready because I knew
Oh, yeah?
what was about to go down.
I didn't know though. Nobody told me, so I had no clue this was happening, right?
yeah.
And I'm watching Limp Bizkit. They're wrecking 25,000 people or 22,000. Great show. I see Lynn come out of the toilet. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I see his head. Then I see he's got no shirt on, but that just summer, you know.
Yeah.
Then he has a big snot sticker, like a big one on his chest, right? And then he comes out, bro.
It's like in boxer shorts. That's it.
Right?
Yeah, just boxers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got this girl with a leash on,
Leash.
pulls his underwear down
And she's on her knees and,
And
she
she-
goes right in front of him.
and blew him in front of 22,000 people.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm watching this going, oh my God.
There's a father with a daughter in front of me in the amphitheater.
Little daughter.
He literally takes her head and turns it the other way. And I stood up and went with the
Jeez,
camera
yeah.
and went back down.
Oh man.
I seen our managers at the side of the stage. They were like this. They were just
Oh,
like,
the best story
they
ever.
were
though.
just like, oh,
Oh,
no.
oh yeah. It gets better though, man. So now Lynn
Hightails it.
jumps down the toilet, the 13-foot high toilet.
He's being chased at this point,
He's
right?
being chased by security and police. So check it out. Lynn runs down, grabs his clothes,
Yeah.
and he's putting his clothes on as the police are chasing him, security and actual cops. Wow. He runs backstage. He runs into Ozzy Osbourne's dressing room, naked.
She's got little dogs, Sharon.
Yeah,
behind
Oh,
him.
yeah?
He's all like half naked trying to get dressed, you know? And
In
shit.
front of
Yeah, but not
Sharon?
only that though, little Jack Osbourne and Kelly, they're
Yeah, yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Like one's like 8 and the other one's like 10 at this point.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
Lynn walks in there, dick out and everything.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and
oh,
it's
dude.
great. And Lynn's like, "Sorry, Sharon, the cops are coming after me."
Yeah.
He hadn't even met her yet,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and she
That's
was
the first.
she was cool about it.
Was she?
She was like, she locked the
She's
door.
like, hide over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sharon was great. She hit him,
Yeah.
and then she goes out, opens the door, and goes out to the police guys and said, "Look, I'm going to bring him out. Like, we got to get him, bring him out." So Lynn comes out.
Yeah.
They take him to the little makeshift jail.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
yeah?
the Ozfest.
They got a little gel at Ozfest.
Well, yeah,
you know.
it's,
Yeah, yeah,
It's like a
how-
bullpen, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Stay
yeah.
here till the police or whatever.
Okay.
We know they had a little thing where they would like write you your ticket and take your name,
Yeah.
photo.
What did his ticket say?
Wow.
No, this is where it gets good though. I'm
Yeah.
going to explain that. So Lynn's got weed in his pocket, right, and a pipe. All right. So,
Yeah, I do.
oh, this is good, man. So they
good stuff.
they take him into the little jail area, right, and it's outdoor summer festival. So they got a big thing of water, like a tub of water and
Yeah,
ice,
yeah.
and little plastic bottles of water. So Lynn reaches in his pocket and grabs his weed in his pipe, reaches into the tub of water and drops it, so he doesn't get a drug charge, and pulls out the water.
Hey, that's so genius, man.
Genius. He was a genius. Criminal.
Yeah. Man.
But anyway, so he sits down, drinking his water, and they take the report, and he gives the report, and they ask his name, because it's just some whoever taking the report, and he said his name was Dave Mustaine.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh,
so the
that's
report
good.
went down as Dave Mustaine got his dick
Originally.
sucked in front of 22,000
Oh
people.
my God, it's so good.
It's amazing.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they were on that tour.
They were on the tour. Megadeth was on that tour.
Yeah. Dave
So,
Mustaine.
oh yeah. So now,
Does Dave know that story?
Probably.
oh
not.
probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's great.
I think he knows, man. How could you not? So he leaves the jail. On the way out, he's like, "Can I grab a water?" Reaches in the tub of water, grabs his pipe and his weed.
No way.
Yeah,
Dude, he's a genius.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Hey.
We're part of that.
I put it in his pocket and left. Dave Mustaine left.
Dave Mustaine left.
Yeah, and the report went down like that. And then, of course, they figured out it wasn't Dave Mustaine; it was Lynn Straight.
They need to make shirts with Lynn Straight, but it says Dave Mustaine.
Fuck yeah, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. So he got another charge for that, and he was actually gonna do jail time for in lewd act with the whatever in front of him, and also the name and all that. So he was trying to fight it and all that. Before he passed away, it looked like he was going to do some time
Oh, really?
over that. Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want some time.
Well, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail, man. I'm like, well,
Yeah. How long were you guys on the Ozfest? That's just summer, right? I mean,
Yeah, summer.
How do you follow up a show like that, like the next night? You're like, you gonna be on?
It made MTV, you know.
yeah,
It did, man.
It actually
Yeah.
made
Kurt
us.
Loder and like everything.
Well,
Yeah.
You guys made MTV. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, with Lynn's passing, and Kurt Loder was.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how most people found out, right?
Yeah, that was a rough one. I didn't want to hear that. Like, you see it once in a while. That footage of Kurt Loder talking about Lynn passing. That's a hard one.
How did you guys like? How'd you find out about it when he passed?
Well, actually, John and I were together, right, when I got the call.
No, I was home and
Oh, we weren't recording up at Klaus's house?
no.
I guess I was up there playing guitar.
Nick actually called me.
Oh, okay. I was up at Klaus Eichstadt from Uncle Kid Joe's house, the
Oh,
little
yeah.
studio, and I was tracking some guitars, trying to write new Snot, and I got the phone call from Nick Adler called me also. That was a heavy day.
I know, and you called Sonny because I think you just told Sonny he's gone.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, I bet, man. Do you still keep in contact with like his mom? And I know he had a
Oh
sister.
yeah, I talked to her yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How are they doing? I mean, was that her only son?
yeah. You got 2 daughters.
Yeah, having kids, man.
Or he had 2 sisters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys did Straight Up, a tribute album, which I have over there. I didn't even bring it with me, but most underrated album ever. You guys made a whole album for Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
that is,
Thank you.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, people don't know that. I mean, it's Korn, Slipknot, Incubus. You
Well, no,
had
it's not.
The, heavy
The
hitters.
singers from those
The
bands.
singers, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We, Shannon Larkin and John and I played the music on that. Sonny did an interlude on it, and Sonny also played on Angel's Son.
Yes.
And,
then, it's right here. Yeah, here it is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
But
You know, at the time, we wanted to do something for Lynn, and there were so many people saying, well, "How you gonna pull that off?" You know?
That was a hard.
yeah, whose idea was that?
Yeah.
start that.
It was Mikey and I's. We
Yeah.
were the last standing.
And you guys play all
after
the
this
music.
all. Yeah.
Ah, it's.
Yeah, and we pretty much produced it, and we pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that video, Angel's Son, when everybody's by that fire and you have
Right?
the ghost of Lynn walking
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was the one
epic.
thing that we did with Seven Dust. That was the one, like, almost entire band that we got together. Clint came in with an idea of a song.
And then
this-
Morgan Rose played the drums on
drums
that.
on
Yeah.
it. And we
Yeah.
did that live, actually.
We
and
did that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
We
4th
didn't
Street.
track that.
Oh, really?
That's us playing live, yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
4th Street Recording Studios. We did
Santa
that
Monica,
in
yeah.
Santa Monica.
When you guys decided to make that video, was that you instantly knew we're going to do Angel's Son as a video? Or were you thinking of doing other songs as video as well? Does that make sense?
We would have done as many videos, I think, as we could, but like I said, there were so many singers, and their record labels were just like,
It was hard, man. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
they're
was a
like, you
hard
can't
record
release
to
that
do.
as a
Yeah,
single. You can't do this. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
But Seven Dust were like brothers to us.
Yeah.
And we recorded that song with them all together. It just made sense, you know, to do a video together.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, Nathan Cox, he's the director on that.
Yes. And you guys did I was watching today, grew up watching it, but basically like the making of, and it was so cool seeing that, you know. I don't know when's the last time you saw that, but
Long time.
yeah, that was just truly underrated.
Thank you. That was actually a hard record to make. I don't even know if I would do it again if I could
Really?
go back. Yeah, it was really, really hard.
I mean, you're mourning and you're writing music, right?
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody says like these songs were supposed to be on the next Snot album. Is that true? I mean, I always heard that rumor. you know.
Well, I think the catalyst of maybe 4 of them were being written, put together
They were kind of
around
like
his
the
accident. Yeah.
right. And then some of these riffs were like the beginning of what you would call starting to write for the next
Yeah.
Snot record.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would have made the record
Like
necessarily.
Absent, right? Was Absent going to be on the next
No,
one?
Absent.
Well, no, Absent was something we did for a movie soundtrack.
yeah.
That
Oh,
had
okay.
nothing to do with the next record. I guess the only one would be Starlit Eyes, which actually, Jamie Miller, our drummer, wrote that riff. It was the only riff he ever wrote, and that was kind of the one song that probably would have been on the next
Really?
Yeah.
Does Serge write these lyrics, or did you have?
Oh,
lyrics
yeah.
for it?
No, that was Serge.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
He wrote the lyrics to that.
Yeah, that's a great opening.
Fucking amazing.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
he
is
did a
amazing.
good job.
Yeah,
Such a good
absolutely.
job
So,
with that.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. And also, you guys did a live album.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's a good record, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
right?
a punk rock album right there. like, God, we shouldn't even put it out. It's so terrible, but
Did you guys? Just
but that's
record
why
one
it's
night?
so good, you know. Like,
It was the only live performance that we had that was actually mic'd up all around the stage that we could go to do anything after Lynn's death. Really.
yeah.
Yeah. And what was the name of the place we played that night?
We played at the Palace, '98.
That was the Palace?
Yeah, it was the Palace.
Okay.
In Hollywood, and Westward One was recording they were putting it out live on the radio, so whatever Westward One was at that point. I just remember a manager saying, "You guys are going live on some radio station."
Yeah.
All right.
And that was what we recorded live on, and we went and found it and mixed it and put the record out.
Oh, good.
Right, that was us, and we were not sober.
Oh yeah. When's the last time you listened to this? Did you guys go back?
A long time. Yeah, me, yeah.
We're gonna bust it out tonight, man.
Yeah, we should listen to that record. That record,
We
man.
should.
Hey, you know what's cool about it? It's got the parental advisory right on the
Yes,
left.
man.
Yeah,
D.
that's-
Snyder tried to fight that.
Yeah.
Back in the day, remember?
It's all about that.
Live. I got a couple more here.
We didn't even get that on the Get Some album, did we? The parental advisory.
No.
What's with that?
I know.
We're like talking, I just lie to fuck you. I don't get it.
I got this picture right here. I found out. I thought it was so cool.
Sonny Mayo, look at him go.
Yeah.
Kickware.
That's a very cool picture. Yeah, kickwear.
Yeah.
Man, we were wearing the baggy fucking 90s clothes, man.
Yeah, they just give it to us back then.
The Jinkos.
Yeah.
Look at this
That was
band.
kickwear. They used to give us tons of free clothes, man. Oof.
Dude, you gotta talk about your band. Right here.
Channel Zero. Yeah, that's the
You
band
guys
I'm in
are
now.
huge in Europe, right?
Yeah, we do really well out there. Actually, I'm leaving day after tomorrow to go over there and start playing festivals.
Oh, really?
For Europe, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yep. Channel Zero. I joined that band 12 years ago. It was a band that already existed back in the early 90s till now. They took 8 years off, and then they were going to get back together and see if they could sell any tickets. They put some tickets for sale, and they sold out like 7 nights immediately. So like, wow. But they didn't have a guitarist. The guitar player didn't want to do it. And the singer for Channel Zero was a fan of Snot, so he called me, and I went out there and jammed with him, and it clicked. And I've been in the band ever since, and we've put out 3 gold records in 12 years.
That's
So,
amazing, dude.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
That's awesome, brother.
yeah. And I love those guys. a
Yeah,
lot,
definitely. I encourage people to check that out.
man. Right on.
They can find that on. They can order that on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get it anywhere.
Yeah.
Channel Zero. Look for if you go to YouTube, look for Dark Passenger. We got a video, Channel Zero, Dark Passenger. It's a
You're a
cool video.
Belgian band.
Yeah,
All right. Sorry, man.
yeah, Low Pro.
Dude, I love this album, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's killer.
Yes, man. So I just had to throw that. And I know you did Amen too.
Yes.
Amen.
Casey.
Now that's a fucking band.
Yeah.
That was the most real dangerous band of that era, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Dude,
I
what-
wasn't in it.
Yeah.
He was. I'm just a fan.
But Sonny was in it, right? And Casey.
Sonny
Sonny was in it. Shannon Larkin.
Shannon
was
Larkin,
in it.
yes.
Yeah.
And Ross.
Ross produced
Yeah.
it. Yep. At Sound City Studios.
Fucking good band. The singer's a maniac.
What's he doing now, man? The
Casey
singer.
Chaos, right?
Is he still around?
He's still around. Oh,
What's
yeah.
he doing now?
Last time he called me from England and asked me how to set my distortion pedal. They were trying to get my tone in the studio. So I had to break it down to him. But that was like a year ago. I don't know. Out of the blue, I get a call, and he's like, in England with this,
Yeah.
making
Well, you got
a
to play it
record.
like me. Nobody plays a bass like this, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. Man. He's
real.
great.
Fucking monster.
I give you guys this award, but I'm going to show it off anyway. I sent it to both of you guys.
That's really
Yes.
cool, man.
Man, dude.
Thank you so
I,
much.
I never make my own, like, I never give myself one, but I was like, I love your band so much, I had to make myself one. And I
Thank
dropped
you.
it until it fell. But
Thank
anyway,
you.
man, you guys have this on your wall? Hopefully?
Yeah, I have
Yes.
one at home.
Thank you so much.
No, man. I,
It's just nice of you to do that. Thank you.
well, I love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Especially
it.
you.
Thank
No, I'm
you.
just-
A little more than him.
No, but
Thank you so much for that. That was a fun gift.
no, appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. So
Twisted
what's
Up.
going on, man? Oh yeah. So what's Snot up to now?
Well, I mean, not much, you know. I mean, without Lynn, we can't do much. And then Tommy Vex came in for a while and was killing it for us. And then Carl Bensley came in, sang just for touring, you know.
We did a European run in 2015.
You did. You
was
did one with
It was incredible, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
Tommy
never got to
is-
make it there with Lynn. So when we went to Europe,
It was sold out.
Oh,
it
wow.
was sold out like
everywhere.
almost everywhere. Really,
Everywhere.
Yeah.
We played in
That's
London,
amazing.
man. We could not believe the response.
The
Like
people just losing it.
losing their fucking shit, man. And
God.
all these years later with another singer, the whole place exploded when we went on.
That was
It
great.
shows
Oh
things
my
going
gosh,
on.
that's amazing.
Plus, we got to do a awesome show with Korn when we were there.
That's
Really?
right.
And they were that night they were doing
No,
their
we did,
first
we did
album.
3 nights with Korn.
I saw their first album live. Oh, that's amazing.
And we were doing our whole album in
way.
its entirety
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
that was
cool.
that was a bill for
That was
I
cool.
would have loved
Yeah.
to have been there. Dang, that's
Yeah.
Those were cool.
where was that? Or LA 2 or what's
I
it
can't
called?
remember the name of the venue. It was amazing. Not the Astoria, but it was
Yeah.
It was bomb.
It was incredible. You know how we got that? The Korn dates was we needed to fill some dates because we had days off.
Yeah.
And I saw Korn was playing. I was like, fuck, man. Well,
Q2.
Yeah, Q2, that's what it was. Q2 Arena.
Yeah.
So I'm
dude.
like, you know what? Maybe we can just go to the show. So I texted Fieldy. I got Fieldy's number. I don't bug him all that much. We're not real close friends or buddies, but you know. But I texted him. I said, hey, man, Snot's going to be in England. We have days off. Can we open for you guys? Just shot in the dark.
Yeah, just throwing it all out there.
Dude, they fucking called and said, yeah, you guys are doing it.
No way.
They gave us 3 dates. Yeah, sold out arena dates.
God, it's amazing.
Yeah, that was cool, right? That was real fun.
Now, so you guys are you guys making new music now, or but
Yeah, we do, John and I and Jamie Miller, our drummer from Snot, we just
original.
recorded 6 new songs.
wow,
Brand new Snot songs. Nobody's heard them yet. We don't have a singer, and we're actually looking. So, you know, reach out if you think you got it.
how can people reach out to you? Like you talking about like social media?
Well,
kinda
we're,
reach
you know,
out?
we're not like kicking
Let's give
doors
your phone
down.
number, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. What's your address? We'll just
I don't know. You know what? Just reach out. Find me on Facebook or something. I don't know.
Yeah, reach out to Scott.
yeah, man.
Can we do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I
you go.
love that, man. Reach out to me, and I'll reach out to you guys.
All right.
No, really though, these songs are cool, man.
I mean, when
Yeah.
you hear what we laid down, you know, it's like
it sounds like fucking
it
Snot.
sounds like
Yes.
Snot, and you could almost like you could hear what Lynn would have done.
You know,
Because, yeah,
you were
it's
playing it
so
earlier,
weird,
and
yeah.
everybody in the room said that. They're all
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're like,
oh,
holy
Lynn would come in
shit.
right now. Like,
Yeah,
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 it
for
just
sure.
sounds like.
Yeah.
When you're writing, do you hear his voice, like, or is it?
I think after it was done, I was like,
Yeah, after-
holy shit, and, you know, the hairs would stand up.
Him,
on my
him and
arm.
I just wrote from like how we write together.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like it felt like it was 95 or 96 again.
Yeah,
And
Really?
it just came out the way it came out. And we're like, holy shit, that sounds like we sounded then.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't try to. We weren't like, let's try to make it sound like that. It came out naturally.
yeah.
And we listened back to it. We're like, Jesus, man, that sounds like fucking Snot. So we programmed the drums. We sent it to Jamie. And he was like, this is amazing. I'll play drums on it.
Yeah.
So he went and got a studio in Irvine, California. Jamie came in one day and knocked out 6 songs. And then we had Chris Collier, who's producing the new Korn stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He mixed it
Dude,
for us.
Really?
Dude, it sounds amazing.
Sounds killer. And that's even, it's
Oh,
not
I
even,
I heard it, man.
it's just a
It's
rough,
mixed really well.
It's really sounds good, but it's not even the real mix because there's no vocals on it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, just
yeah.
to put a little mastering chain on, but it sounds fat, man. And,
Oh yeah.
you know,
That's so amazing.
If any singers reach out, we'll send them those songs, and if they can track over them, and if they blow our minds, man, you know, we're totally down to talk.
I think if you guys found a singer going back to Europe, it would rule.
Yeah,
I mean, play here too in the States for sure.
Yeah.
But everybody would love to see
it's
that.
time. I mean, I want to play again.
Yeah.
Here on the show.
Oh yeah. We'll make that happen.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We'll go to Kyle Sanders' studio and film it. That'd be
Kyle,
Oh,
where's
Cool.
he
Hell
at?
yeah.
Yeah, where's that?
Yeah, he lived close
He
by,
lives
right?
right down the road.
3 miles.
I invited him.
Let's bring this camera and just go kick his door in.
We should, dude. I got a
go
golf
with it.
cart, man. We'll just go.
We should go over there.
Oh man,
Let's go.
yeah, that's gonna be the intro to our this episode.
Okay, go.
But man, thank you guys for being on the show. This means the world to me. You know,
Oh,
honestly.
thank you for having us,
Dude,
man.
both of you guys.
Thank you,
I
brother.
never thought starting the show like you guys would be here. It's unreal.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, got a lot of fans.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bad Brains.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Good company. Miller Lite.
Cheers.
Cheers.